Leibowitz. I want to ask you, it's a constitutional question. I think we now understand that there's some people in America, and I dare say many of our college students and college professors, who believe, my words, not theirs, but this is what I see, who believe in diversity, equity, inclusion, and the right to kill Jews. To what extent is that point of view protected by the Constitution, and what, if any, limits are there on that point of view?
Senator, I very much appreciate the question, especially the times that we're living in. First, as your former colleague and now the president of one of the great universities in this country, the University of Florida, said, the First Amendment gives people the absolute right to be abject moral idiots. And Senator Ben Sasse, now President Sasse.
So does the Senate.
So I take part of your question that since October the 7th, I think part of what you are saying is that people are taking full advantage of their First Amendment rights. And the basic dividing line in answering your question, as I understand the court's precedents and the First Amendment, is that there's a very big difference between speech and conduct. There's a very big difference between things like Title VI, Title VII.
Let me stop you because I don't want to go too far over.
Yes.
I think you've made the correct distinction between speech and conduct. If I could have just 30 more seconds. Could the U.S. Department of Education, if a college professor crosses that line between speech and conduct, could President Biden's Department of Education withhold their federal funding?
Senator, I'm going to only be able to quickly answer part of your question. First of all, I do believe that part of the way you phrased it, I'm precluded from answering it because of the canons of judicial ethics, because there are live cases now and live statements now, as I understand it. There are live cases being brought under federal law tracking exactly what you're saying, and I'm not sure if the President's Department of Education wants to weigh into that or not, but if they did, and that case came before me, I wouldn't want my comments today to be viewed as prejudging them.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator.
Senator Whitehouse.
Let me start by